Hey yo, it's your boy. You now tuned in to the Richard Allen B Show. Now, as you can see on my screen, today's topic is going to be what cities have WNBA teams. So today's topic is going to be what cities have WNBA teams. So what cities have WNBA teams? So now I chose this topic. I chose this topic because there's been an ongoing discussion on why men do not watch the WNBA, right? So this is what triggered. You know how we use that word triggered? This is what triggered these lights are hot as hell. This is what triggered this conversation. So why what cities have WNBA teams, right? Now, as you can see, I'm gonna put this back up here. As you can see, if you don't know who this player is right here, she is not in the WNBA. This is Juju Watkins. She is in college at the moment, right? She will be in the WNBA soon. So this is Juju, and she plays for USC, if I'm not mistaken. But I watched some of her highlights. Pretty much, hands down, I can say she stole the show. Cause remember Bronny James, so she goes to the same school that Bronny James goes to. A lot of y'all probably know this, right? To me, she probably will be just as good as Caitlyn in the WNBA, right? Maybe better, maybe a little bit worse, but she's definitely going to be the star of college next year. Definitely going to make a couple dollars. Now, this is not totally about Juju Watkins. This is the question that I ask, right? There's an extreme disconnect. There's an extreme disconnect in men watching the WNBA. Some men say the women are not as good. There's a lot of different discussions, right? And like I said, leave a comment below, fellas, of why you don't watch the WNBA, right? Now, I'm a basketball guy, right? You know, I played high school basketball in Philadelphia, didn't make college, didn't make the NBA, nothing like that, but never stopped me from liking basketball, right? Now, as I said in my last, the last show, when the WNBA first dropped, I was like, wow, okay, they want to let the ladies out there ball. You have Rebecca Lobo, Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, right? You had all of these ladies, and I definitely I can't say I can't be one of these dudes that say I didn't pay attention to the WNBA, because the first thing I was thinking about is Lisa Leslie dunking, right? I was like, damn, yo, the chick's dunking. I definitely want to check that out. You know what I mean? Now, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I'm not gonna if I'm gonna put one against each other, the NBA or the WNBA, I definitely like the NBA more. But look, right now, I check them out, and I'm not gonna say I watch every game, because this is the problem. This is the disconnect. I don't know what the hell channel to watch the games on. So just like you, I'm either on Instagram or on YouTube, looking at the highlights on YouTube and Instagram. I'm just like y'all. So I'm looking at the highlights on YouTube or Instagram just like you, right? So this is the disconnect. This is what leads to the disconnect to me. Now this is my opinion. This is your boy Richard Allen B's opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is the disconnect in why men and the casual can't really. It's hard for you. Like I'm gonna give you an example. I'm in Philadelphia and I'm from Philadelphia, right? So I'm obviously a Sixers fan, right? Blah. Now it really dawned on me, right? Now, and I'm gonna say this. I want you when I put this list up on the screen, I want you to pay attention to obviously what male teams. I just want you to pay attention to what cities have WNBA teams and what cities don't. That's what I want. That's what I want you to pay attention to. So let me put that on the screen now. So let's put that up. Blah. So I want you to pay attention to what teams have WNBA teams and what teams don't. What cities? I keep saying what teams. So I want you to pay attention to what cities have WNBA teams. Now, there's only 12 WNBA teams. Now, as much as I follow basketball, in my mind, I thought that there were more WNBA teams for some reason in my mind, right? Now, look at the teams. Look at the cities that have WNBA teams. Atlanta has a team, Dallas has a team, Los Angeles has a team, Phoenix has a team, Chicago has a team, Indiana has a team, Minnesota, Seattle, Connecticut has a team, right? Now, when I first looked at the Connecticut Sun, I'm like, damn, is this the Phoenix Suns? Like that kind of threw me off right there. Connecticut has a team, Las Vegas has a team, New York has a team, and Washington has a team. Now, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question. So you got major cities on the East Coast. Now, I pretty if you ask why they don't have a team, it's going to be obvious that they don't have the money or let's just say this. There's no owners or entrepreneurs in these cities that have money to purchase a team in these cities and add a team to the WNBA. Now, it may be, obviously, I'm not in negotiations. I don't know what goes on in the background. I'm just a casual basketball fan or sports fan just like you, right? So I I don't know what goes on in the background to 100%ly tell you why there's only why each city does why the cities that don't have a team don't have a damn team. So I'm gonna say that again. I don't have the information to really tell you why your city and my city in Philadelphia doesn't have a team. Now I'm gonna put this back up on the screen. Blah. Right? Now, pay attention. This is her number, right? Now, I would absolutely love if Philadelphia had a WNBA team. I would absolutely love to start out with Juju Watkins as like anybody else probably would, right? She's number 12. Now you notice I'm throwing some Tobias Harris shade up there. So you notice I'm throwing that Tobias Harris shade up there, but this is really her number, right? So that would really be her number in the WNBA or the W as they say in the W, right? So let's look at I'm gonna go back to this. Blau. So Los Angeles has a team, right? Which you know pretty much New York and Los Angeles were going to have the first two teams. Atlanta has a team, Chicago has a team, right? Now, dig this. Boston just won the NBA championship. Boston is the team that won almost the most NBA championships. They don't even have a team. The Sixers only have, well, we the Philadelphia Warriors, I believe, won a championship back in the day, but pretty much 1983 is the only time that the Sixers won a championship, right? So Philadelphia doesn't have a team. Um, your other cities like, let me see, New Orleans, they don't have a team. They barely got a men's team. Let me see. So let's go. Let me go to this. So let me type this in real quick. So let's go to NBA teams. So you got Boston. So New York Liberty, that's going to cover like the Knicks and Brooklyn. The Sixers don't have a team. Toronto, they don't have a WNBA team. Uh, the Sparks are going to pretty much cover LA. So the Bay doesn't have a team. Like Golden State doesn't have a team. Let's see. Atlanta has a team. Chicago's covered. Cleveland doesn't have a team. Detroit doesn't have a WNBA team. Indiana's covered. Milwaukee. So think about it. The Milwaukee Bucks have been around forever. They don't have a team. Um, Miami. Let me see something. See, this is interesting. So it's no WNBA team in Florida. I would think that that would be a good market. You know what I mean? And plus, me a lot of players will probably play there. What player doesn't want to play in Miami? So it's no team in Florida at all, because pretty much, you got the Miami Heat and the Orlando Magic. So there's no team in Florida at all, right? So you would think maybe like those two owners will, put some bread up and get a team. Now I don't know how much. I'm going to look up how much it costs to get a team. Not saying I got the money in my back pocket. I'm acting like I got the money in my back pocket to buy an NBA team, buy a WNBA team. Let's see. So you got Milwaukee. Now Washington has a team. So is no North Carolina team. So no Charlotte. So it's a lot of different cities. Let me see. So it's no team. Let me double check. Let me just make triple check. So it's no team in Texas. Now, let me see. Yep. No. Dallas Wings. So okay. So yeah. Okay. So that covers Texas. My fault. Now, obviously, you're not going to have double at this point of the WNBA's growth. You're not going to have like two teams in Texas. So you got one there in Texas. Let me see. So it's no Utah WNBA team. Portland doesn't have a team, and Oklahoma City they barely got a men's basketball team. So theirs is pretty new. Denver. Let me see something. Let me double check. And it's not one in Denver. So it's a lot. It's a lot of different cities that actually don't have a team. So this is this is the disconnect with why men don't watch it, right? Now, some guys are going to say, some vulgar comments of why they don't watch the W and all this and that. But I mean, man, me being from Philadelphia, I mean, why would I watch the LA Lakers WNBA team? So I'm gonna repeat that again. Just using this for example, me being from Philadelphia, why in the hell would I watch the LA Sparks WNBA team, right? Knowing that no now I like different teams. I got a second team and a third team. You know what I'm saying? Like if my Sixers lose, I got second teams and third teams I like because now the NBA is kind of player driven, right? Like you can wear an NBA basketball jersey without somebody like you know what I mean, without the ops coming up to you. You could like a NBA player. It's not like baseball where if you know if you a Phillies fan and you got on the Yankees, they gonna look at you like the total ops out in public. You know what I mean? But like just say I like Zion, I could rock a Zion jersey anywhere, even though that's not my team, New Orleans. I'm from Philly. You know what I mean? So you could be a casual NBA team, but my man, me being from Philadelphia, if I'm going to tune into the WNBA, I'm like, man, y'all ain't even got no Philly team. I'm not going to choose LA or Atlanta. You know what I mean? Now, New York, look at these two teams right here. If I'm a casual Philadelphia W now, not just saying cuz I'm Philadelphia, think about all think about all the guys and I'm saying this to say like you know, the guy, you know, we make up it's sports, you know what I mean? We make up a lot of sports marketing. We watch the games, we buy wings and shit when the game come on, jerseys and all that. So, you know, we're big consumers of sports. So if you're going to get a guy, a hardcore sports fan, an NBA fan to watch the WNBA, and I'm in Philadelphia. The Sixers have been around since Jesus was dunking from the foul line, and we don't have a WNBA team. Why would I pick LA, which is the ops to the Sixers, and then definitely any new, especially this year, any New York team? Why would I just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to pick New York and watch the WNBA? So they got it when they're marketing it's hard to market the WNBA when your city when you're from a large city like Philadelphia and or or like I said what other city doesn't have a team? All the cities I mentioned that don't have a team. You from these large markets like look at Dallas has a team but Houston doesn't have a team. So just say you live in Houston and then Dallas is like the local ops. Like why are you're not gonna cheer for you know what I mean? So these large markets, long story short, these large markets had to get a team. Connecticut, I mean that they don't even I mean, I know somebody probably got bred in Connecticut and bought that team, but you gotta convert that Connecticut WNBA team to Boston. Because Boston is right near Connecticut. It's not too far, right? You gotta somehow convert that to Boston. You know what I mean? Because it's like I was looking at the Connecticut Suns. What in the hell is this? You know what I mean? Like, and I follow this stuff, and I still was like, I threw myself off. I thought I was just reading it wrong. I'm like, it's the Connecticut Suns. So that is, you know, WNBA owners or NBA. You know, if you all get a chance to watch this, this is your boy Richard Allen B. That is the disconnect and that is one of the disconnects in marketing the WNBA. If I am from like I said, I'm a Philadelphia guy. The Sixers are my team. Male, female, brown, white, or blue, whoever the hell is on the team in LA, why would I make that my number one team? And why would I'm damn sure not gonna pick a New York team when the Sixers just played the Knicks. So you gotta kind of you gotta match the males and the females. Like you know, like you got UConn men, you got the men from UConn, and you got the women from UConn. So the local fan has a transition. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have that. Now I want to double check one thing. I want to double check one thing, right? I'm gonna type in Sixers WNBA Sixers WNBA team. It says Sixers pitch for a WNBA team. So I'm pretty sure it's in the works. Let me see. Let me see what they're saying. Let me see how old this article is too. So I mean, you know that they're pitching, but it's not a done deal yet. Let me see. The Philadelphia is pitched for a WNBA team. This is, so I'm pretty sure it's a lot of cities pitching for a WNBA team. They got a picture of Dawn Staley up there. So this is propaganda. It's no Philly WNBA team. 'Cause I showed you the list. But like I said, look, let me see something. I'm gonna look at the team. I'm gonna look at let me look at the NBA team real quick. So this say just say you're a Miami Heat fan, or somehow or Orlando Magic team, right? Or you know what? I'm gonna use this one. This is a better one. Just say just say you're a Detroit Pistons fan. Just say this is a perfect example. Just say you're a Detroit Pistons fan, right? Chicago has a WNBA team, right? Is no way in hell people in Detroit are going to root for a Chicago WNBA team when Chicago is the damn ops. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Chicago is the opposition, my man, to you know what I'm saying? Chicago is the ops to Detroit. So there's no way people in Detroit you could say, "Oh, it's the Midwest." No, Detroit has to get their own WNBA team. But I mean, right? Detroit, they got some chips in the past, but right now Detroit is like they playing like a damn expansion team. So, but listen, now on another note with the WNBA, right? Another note on the WNBA. Now I want y'all listen. Like I said, it's your boy Richard Allen B. I want you to leave a comment below. Like, would you root? And I gave you that example. Like I said, I'm in Philadelphia. It's no way in hell I'm rooting for any LA anything, any team in LA, baseball, whatever. There's no way I'm going to make the LA Sparks my favorite WNBA team, right? You know what I mean? I'm just going to hate on all the WNBA teams until Philly get one, right? And I know y'all going to do that in y'all city. You know what I mean? Especially like I said. Now, like I said, what if you in Orlando and somehow you a Orlando Magic's fan, right? Or the Miami Heat. You're not going to root for New York. You know what I mean? Is you're not going look. You're not going to live in Florida and your favorite WNBA team is Connecticut. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of times in business and just people that have a lot of money and they're trying to make deals, sometimes you're so smart you're dumb. You know what I mean? You're so smart, you're dumb. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. That's my joint. That's my joint. You so smart, you dumb. You know what I mean? Now let's check out. Let me see something. Let's check out what's going on. Speaking of the WNBA, let me make sure this pop out. Speaking of the WNBA, Caitlyn is out here sizzling, cooking y'all. You know what I'm saying? She dropped. Really, I'm gonna keep it a band. This is good, not great, because Asia Wilson is dropping like 30. So this is I guess this is good, right? This is good because the way they hyping her is crazy. But I don't care who it is. I mean 18 points is good, but I mean 18 points in a regular NBA is just like that's below average. But she got 18, 12, 6 assists, and 4 steals. So that's a solid game. That's not a great game. That's like solid. So if you're gonna, and this is the thing too, right? As an NBA fan, right? You know, we used to people scoring 50 and 70. Wilt scored 100. You know what I'm saying? So how am I going to look at somebody that's scoring 18? Now I'm comparing the NBA to the WNBA. How am I going to look at somebody scoring 18 and be like, she's the greatest thing since sliced apple pie? You know what I mean? When it's another chick in there dropping 30s, averaging 28, Asia Wilson. She's so that's the other thing. But she's definitely out here. Caitlin definitely out here cooking. Sometimes it's not. I'm gonna show it. Sometimes it's not. It's not how you No, sometimes it is how you get the points. Look, cross her over, step back, splash, splat out. You know what I'm saying? See what else she's gonna do. I mean, how the hell? That's just an assist. They stretching with these highlight 3 pointer in her face. Blow, splat out. You know what I'm saying? Splat that down. Look, it's a layup. See, she good money. She definitely good money. Ooh, no, that's a highlight right there. Now that's a highlight. Ah, look, that's just a good pass. Some of the highlights that they show is like not really a highlight. It's like that's just a nice assist splash. Was that even Caitlin passing her the ball? I don't even think that was Caitlin. Yeah, see, some of the stuff don't be highlights. That one play was pretty good. Now see, I don't even know who some of these other players are. Like they scored 22, 22. So it looked like they did pretty good. But listen, I want Philly to get a team. This is what I want. We gonna talk about what the hell I want. I want Philly to get a team, and I want them to get Juju Watkins, and then I want them to give her the green light. Cause to me, I think she's gonna be better than Caitlyn. You know what I mean? Caitlyn pretty good, but I think Juju gonna be pretty great. You know what I mean? It's the difference between pretty good and pretty great. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is your boy Richard Allen B. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's Richard Allen B underscore on IG and Twitter. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment below. Does your city have a WNBA team? Holla at your boy. I'm Izzo.